Just a very quick video from me today to let you know that tomorrow at midday I will be going live answering all of your questions about what activities you can do for Mental Health Awareness and Wellbeing Week. So why am I doing this? So in preparation for this week, I've been receiving a lot of questions from HR and from well-being managers and other people who are responsible in businesses for their staff mental health in terms of what is it that they can do so it has the lasting impact. And what are those best activities? How do you choose the right providers? So I have realized that I've been answering the same questions again and again. And I have also realized that most people who are starting in those roles, they don't know where to begin. When we start arranging those one-off activities, of course, we don't want this to be just a brief interaction. We want this to add long-term value for our employees. So I hope that with some of my live Q&A that I'm offering, I will be able to answer some of those questions. So what are some of those topics that we are going to cover? So first of all, how do we choose the right activities for these short-term initiatives? So when we have our mental health awareness weeks, when we have our well-being weeks, what is it exactly that we can do so it's beneficial? How do we choose the right activities for our employees, for our type of the business, for our culture, and something that fits in already with what we already do in our organization? And what we can do then in a long term to make sure that this contributes to overall health and well-being in organization. It contributes to our healthy culture. We'll be also be looking at the difference between wellness and well-being. Well, why is it important? Well, I find that many organizations do a lot of wellness activities, and they think that they are actually doing something for employee well-being. And those two things are very different, and activities are also very different. So I'll be covering those, and we'll make sure that you don't do the same mistakes and you actually benefit your employees in the long term. We will also be looking at the boundaries between where your responsibility lies as an employer and how much is a responsibility of employees themselves. So how can each person look after their own health and well-being, and how can we as employers provide the right supportive environment for them to do so? We'll be also looking at how can we help to create that culture and environment where it is okay to speak up, where it's okay to open up and share your personal experiences, your struggles, your mental health issues with your line managers, with your colleagues, and with your workplace. And we're looking at how we can translate some of the knowledge from some of those activities that we are doing into practice, because very often it's so easy to find public speakers, and of course the internet is overflowing with all sorts of tools and tips and strategies and knowledge, right? But when we come to applying that in practice, it's a very different story. So we'll be looking at how we can embed some habits in our workplaces that actually help to facilitate and embed this knowledge into practice. And also we'll be looking very briefly from individual point of view, how can we make sure that we are guiding our employees to achieve those business objectives, but in a way that doesn't sacrifice individual health and their own personal well-being. So I hope that helps. I'm really looking forward to sharing my insights tomorrow. And if you have any other questions, if you would like me to answer something specific, please do let me know. So I I'm really looking forward to seeing you tomorrow at midday GMT, and I will answer all of your questions. And I'm looking forward to speaking to you soon. Bye there.